crawling into my van. What you want? Baby, I got it. What you need? Always be clean when living in a van. I am a minimalist. I feel like living in a Honda Odyssey has allowed me to express my minimalism and my harmony with the earth and alignment with the lifestyle that I want to live in such a beautiful way. And I'm excited to talk about that today by going over some of the items that enhance my van life excursion. Silverware. I have this in my purse at all times. This is the only silverware I need. This is the Toaks titanium backpacking set. I use this anywhere I go where they're trying to give me disposable plastic utensils. Saving the earth one spoonful at a time. One of the things that allows me to cook really good food is my backpacking stove. Because it's tiny, the backpacking stove allows me greater variety in my home cooked meals. Yes, it's fun to enjoy different culinary experiences in different places, and that's part of why I love living in a van. But I don't want to eat out for every meal every day. I can accomplish what I want to eat with my backpacking stove. The Jackery. I did a lot of research on different types of power stations, and I went with the Jackery because it's very user-friendly and small and light, and it has not let me down yet. It's a 700 plus, and it's one of the newer ones which has a much better battery life. And I can charge it while I drive. I can charge it at any power outlet, especially in campsite bathrooms, because I ain't paying for the spot with electricity all the time. And it gives me as much power as I need for charging my phone, using my laptop for work. I probably could not live in my van without it. I have a portable shower. It is the Water Buddha, just a hand pump pressure shower. And I'm able to use that more when I'm at Freeland on the West Coast. I don't need it as much on a day-to-day basis, but sometimes I'll have it to rinse off my feet after surfing or being at the beach or washing dishes. It just gives me a little bit of extra pressurized water, and it allows me to carry more water with me. Some sort of backpack or bag that you can throw stuff in and exit the van, either in case of an emergency, like if I have to put my van into an auto shop and stay in a hotel, I need something to carry my essentials with me. If I'm staying at a friend's house or I'm going to a retreat, then I have a luggage item that allows me access outside of the van. Because it's really nice living in the van and having all your stuff with you all the time, but sometimes you do have to leave the van. So having transportation for that stuff is very pertinent. One of the things that I need in the van is a trash can or a trash bag of some sort. And what I like to do is use grocery bags, but you need some sort of bag to throw away your refuse. And same with paper towels. I always have a roll of paper towels on standby, and I try not to use them. I have regular dishcloths, I have normal towels. At some point, you're going to need them, and you're going to be glad you have them. Which leads me to another thing, towels. When I started out my minimalist van life journey, I just had a couple of those really thin, tiny Nomadics towels. And I love those. I have realized the value of having big, fluffy beach towels. It makes my life so much easier, so much more enjoyable. And if I have a spill in the van, because I'm clumsy and I do spill lots of stuff, more than I'd like to admit, it makes for a much easier cleanup than trying to use a tiny microfiber towel or wasting a bunch of paper towels. I'm a maximalist when it comes to towels. Cash. I always keep cash on hand, because laundromats, you will need them. Farmers markets, you will need them. Some showers at some states, in some campsites, you will need them. Quarters. Quarters are great, but typically if you need those, there will be a cash exchange machine. So quarters and actual physical cash, it's one of the most important things I carry. Especially because a couple months ago, the bank canceled my card for no reason whatsoever. And all of a sudden, I was stranded without access to my income for a few weeks. And I didn't have anywhere for them to ship my new debit card to me. So, cash saved my life. A fan. I have this tiny little fan right here, and it can run on a charge for about 24 hours straight. And it is a necessity. Yes, you can drive somewhere where it's cooler, but if you don't have that luxury at the time, having just a little bit of breeze blowing on you can make the world of difference for comfort while sleeping. The cool thing is, if I get hot somewhere during the day, I can always go inside a coffee shop or a store that already has their AC running and take part in their glorious air conditioning. Another important item is blankets. This is a duvet cover blanket, so I can easily wash it if it gets dirty, which it does get dirty. But it's so cozy. I get so much better sleep because I have something comfortable that keeps me warm. I also have a sleeping bag in case I end up somewhere where it's frozen. You've got to have the items to keep yourself either warm or cool, depending on what the temperature is. This blanket right here is an extremely lightweight cotton Pendleton blanket that I absolutely love. Your comfort when living in a van is very important, because if you don't have that, you're not going to sleep good. Taking care of your health is a huge priority, or it should be while living in a van, especially a small van or a car. Books. As much as I love scrolling on YouTube and learning new things, it's so valuable for me to have books, physical books that I can read. Because if I'm in the middle of the woods or at the beach and there's no surf, sometimes I want something to do, and books are honestly one of the best ways to enhance your brain, get your thinking juices flowing. And I love that so many places now have those free libraries, because I will take and exchange books all the time. Thank you to whoever started that. Living in your car, one of the most important things is window covers. Some people totally black out their van. I prefer to have the option of removing them and putting them back on, because for driving, I like the safety of being able to have a 360 vision of who's around me, especially because I'm traveling in my home and I want to keep it safe. But window covers, highly, highly recommend. They make it about 15 degrees cooler in here during the day. Huge, big mistake to not have window covers. The ones I have and use are Reflectix with a blackout material on the outside and a cute material on the inside. Making them was a little bit trickier than I thought, but they work. They get the job done. One of my recent additions is this cotton shower curtain for the front, because it's a lot quicker to get up and take off than my massive front window cover, and I think it's cute. Plus, side tip, shower curtain hooks, huge difference for the accessibility of hanging things in my van. Game changer. I have an ice chest. It's where I keep all my food. It's like my little pantry. Plus, if I need to keep something cold, I have the option to put ice in there in an emergency. And I just like the storage so that there's no flies trying to get my food. It keeps it all hidden, safe, fresh. I don't have a portable fridge. I don't need a portable fridge. That's a little bit too luxurious for my necessities. A couple things that I don't need for my minimalist van lifestyle is a big tent pavilion with mosquito netting, a bunch of lawn chairs, an outdoor rug. I tried to keep an outdoor rug, but it just kept getting so soaked and muddy that when I'd put it in my van, it got dirtier in here. I can go to the beach and a park or anywhere and sit at a little pavilion. There's so many items that are already on the earth that I'd rather take advantage of than having my own in here taking up a bunch of space. People are already using AC in a coffee shop, so why not enjoy it? Parks have already built pavilions and chairs, so why not enjoy it? Go sit your bum on the beach in the sand. Go sit your bum in the grass. Get into nature. Get dirty. Maybe you don't have the comfiest chair, but it's honestly better for your vitality to sit cross-legged for a couple hours. I get passionate about this. We don't have to own everything. We can borrow stuff. We can just have a few things that enhances our life rather than have a bunch of stuff that weighs us down. Those are my items that enhance my minimalist van living, traveling lifestyle, and a couple that don't. I hope you learned something today. I learned something every day. See you guys next time.